In this video, I'll be doing a review of my first ever Nextbase dashcam. It's a review I've been looking forward to doing, as Nextbase are the market leaders for dashcams. So I'll be looking at the 512GW and the rear camera for it, the 512GWRC. It's for front and rear coverage. Both cameras record at 1080p full HD. So let's take a look at what you get in the box. In the 512GW box, you get the dashcam, which has GPS and Wi-Fi connectivity. It also records in 1440p Quad HD, but you do lose this when the rear camera is connected. It goes to a 1080p Full HD. The click and go powered magnetic GPS mount, a USB lead to transfer the files to the computer, a cigarette lighter powered cable. There's a quick start guide. It's quick instructions on how to use the camera. Also, there's an offer there for 20% off car insurance with Chuffed, the insurance company. There's also a software CD-ROM, but don't worry, if your computer doesn't have a CD-ROM drive, you can download the software from the Nextbase site. And there's also a protected by Nextbase window sticker. So this is everything you get in the 512GW box. Now let's take a look at the rear camera. So the 512GWRC, it is sold separately and it's designed to fit in your back windscreen to cover the back area of your car. It's small and compact and it sticks to the rear window using adhesive mount. They do include a spare sticker in case you need to transfer the camera to another car. And there's the cable. This cable connects to the rear camera and it connects the rear camera to the front camera. And it comes with instructions on how to update the firmware of the 512GW for it to use the rear camera. So this is what you get. There's also a spare adhesive sticker if you need to remount the rear camera in another vehicle. So this is the dash cam. The adjustable polarized lens filter is to reduce screen glare. On top we have where the magnetic mount clips to, as well as an input where the data cable connects to and where the rear camera cable connects to. There's a reset button on the bottom and a HDMI output on the side. On the other side is where your microSD card will go. The magnetic mount clips on like this, and then it can stick in your windscreen. So I'll pop an SD card in. It does support up to 128GB microSD cards. I'm using a Nextbase 32GB one. So I'll switch it on and have a quick look through the menu. It has a 3-inch LCD screen with touch sensitive buttons. The resolution settings are maximum 1440p, but when it's connected to the rear camera it goes down to 1080p, which is also a selection option, and 720p. You can change the exposure and you can enter your number plate to be stamped on the video clips. You can also add the date and time, speed, GPS location and the dashcam's model number. These are all stamped at the bottom of the video. You can set the video loop recording length at 2, 3 or 5 minutes. There is a time-lapse setting where you can set the cam to take a photo at intervals, then gather all the images together to make a time-lapse video. It's more of a fun feature. There is an option to rotate the display should you wish to mount the camera upside down, and there is a photo option too, just in case you need to take photos of damage at the scene of an accident. The Wi-Fi setting enables you to connect to a mobile device where you can view and download videos and also edit them and post them to social media such as YouTube or Facebook, and even the option to send them to your insurance company by uploading your video file to the Nextbase secure server and sending them the link to download the clip. So I'll just connect the rear camera to the front camera. There is a long cable that comes with the rear camera, and you just put it into the slot in the front camera right there. When you switch it on, you can have the rear camera displayed on the front camera's LCD screen. It does ask you where you want this positioned. I always position mine on the left hand side. You can have a full display of the rear camera if you want to use it as a reversing camera. Right, so let's get this set up. So I've installed the camera and took the wires into the trim. I've fed the wire for the rear camera through to the back. I've stuck the rear camera to the window, making sure the heating lines don't obscure the camera view, and I've fed the wire down the side of the boot. So now the cameras are installed, let's go for a drive. When you're driving, you can set the LCD screen to turn off after 30 seconds using the screensaver function. You can also set it to display the speed instead of a blank screen. It has an adjustable polarising filter that you can manually adjust to reduce the windscreen glare and reflection. If you look at the reflection of the dash, it disappears as you turn it, creating a much better image quality. It has a parking mode feature, which when turned on, the dash cam enters standby mode when you turn the car off. You can tell if it's activated by the P symbol in the corner. So when the car is parked and physical movement of the vehicle is detected, such as a bump, the dash cam will turn on and start recording a 2-minute video, capturing any reg plates of any vehicles that might have hit you. You can play back videos on the dash cam, and you can view or download files by using the Nextbase Cam Viewer app, and also connect the camera to a computer using the supplied data cable and selecting mass storage and using the free-to-use Nextbase replay free software on a PC or Mac. You can also edit and share your footage, and the software includes information about your speed and even GPS location on Google Maps. You can also put a memory card directly into the computer and see your files that way too. And I was able to easily make this video of a near miss that I had with a fire engine. It was coming towards me, and I did have a taxi to my left, so I wasn't able to move out of the way properly, but I just about scraped through. I did find the replay free software easy to use. So I'll show you some sample footage. This is the 1440p setting. This is without the rear camera attached because it only does 1080p when both cameras are recording simultaneously. Unfortunately, on this test footage I did forget to turn the polarising filter to get rid of the screen glare. That would have cleared that up nicely if I'd have turned it. This is the footage from the fire engine near miss that I used in the example to use the replay free software. It's very clear, and it would have shown everything if I would have collided unfortunately with the fire engine. You can see the front camera and also the rear camera footage. This is some sample footage on a clear day when it's not raining from the rear camera. You can see it's very clear, and even in bright sunlight it copes rather well and keeps the quality. And here is an example of the benefits of having a rear camera and a front camera. You can see the taxi driver behind and then cruising through the red light and turning. At night time or low light levels, the camera performs really well. The rear camera is very clear for a rear camera, and the front camera is also clear as well. You can see these two motorbikes in front. One's not got a reg plate, the other one has. You can make out the other bike's reg plate through the camera. And this is some sample footage from in the rain, also at night time. Yeah, you can also see how clear it is. And this is some more sample footage from the rear. Now, I removed the polarised lens just to do a comparison. I do think it was a little clearer with the polarised lens removed, but you can decide that for yourself. I would recommend keeping it on for daytime use. So if you like what you see and you'd like to purchase a dash cam, they do sell them in Halfords, and they also offer a fitting service. I'll also post some links in the description box below. So thanks for watching the review, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on our next dashcam compilation. Take care and goodbye.